we're upgrading our cookware, so I thought I would give you like a little Amazon haul. I'm using the cookware that I bought for the motorhome really, which is like, you know, the no forever metals or forever toxins, whatever stuff. And it's okay, but it's not, you know, something that we want to keep for a long time, you know. So I had the chance to upgrade. So that is what I'm going to do. I think this is the saucepan. I actually have a really nice pink Le Creuset, but it's in Hawaii. So, but this is nice. I like this white one. I think it's like the 4-quart. Oh. I have one smaller Dutch oven I got to make bread, sourdough. I have that already. These are all different brands. This is like Ultimate Chef, but they're all enamel and had good reviews. Pot holders, I think. It's kind of cool. So I have this guy to replace my big saucepan. Kind of took me a while to figure out like which ones I wanted, because I wanted, you know, one that replaced like each set basically. I got a brazier. And I got all different colors because I wanted all different colors basically. I think it's cool like that. So I got this little lavender brazier, so like a bigger. I have a couple white frying pans that are cast iron, enamel on the outside, not on the inside. Everything sticks to them, but it's okay. I use them. I'll show them to you. And I needed a small, you know, little frying pan, which I don't have like for eggs or something, so. Got this one. It is so hot out. It's like, I don't know, I think 106 or something today. It's pretty warm for Southern California. It's a little toasty. I got a tortilla pan as well, but it's not going to be here till next week. It's pretty cool, actually. And then I got a griddle pan, because I really like the griddle pan that I have with my cookware. This one, my Finex cast iron, is kind of like my pride and joy. She's pretty fancy. I use this one all the time. These are the enamel frying pans that I have on the outside. They're not non-stick on the inside. It's like almost like just regular cast iron. I have this big dude. This dude always looks funny. So I think you have to like season it, I think. So I don't know. But these are kind of whatever. They're frying pans nonetheless. This little one that I got to make bread in, and I never made bread. So it's smaller than this one. See? So then that way I have, you know, some options size-wise. And then the pan. So all those. And then I know I need one with a lid, so that's why I got this one. You know, so when you're cooking something with a lid, a couple of my other pans had a lid, and then these crazy fry pans do not. So that's why I got this. So, and I just got the colors that I thought I would like. This red kind of doesn't really go with everything, but it was the only color they had in the little small frying pan. So yeah, it's going to replace these little handleless guys that you just put the, you know, the handle on, which are great for stacking in the motorhome. And they're ceramic and they're pretty non-stick, but it's time to, you know, upgrade. So these are all going to go in the motorhome. So yeah, that's my little pots and pans. And if you have these, I think they're from Sam's Club, I think. If you guys have these and you know how to help with the non-stick situation, because I just scrub the crap out of these and they still look like this. So I don't really care for that. Let's open up the pot holders just because. Let me see. It's just like a, did you do that with it? Like, I guess so, or, I guess however you want to, right? They're little polka dotty dudes. Pretty cute, they're like little hats. But anyway, that's the cookware haul. I'll link everything down below. It's all from Amazon, so if you're interested in any of these things, something caught your fancy, then you can go ahead and pick some up for yourself.
It's feeling fallish around here. I mean, it's not really, it's like 102 degrees, but I want a pumpkin spice latte, and I keep seeing recipes for pumpkin spice sauce. So that's what we're gonna make. And this one was super easy, and I had everything in the pantry and didn't even have to go to the store. So we're gonna take 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. I always had this in my pantry because I really like it in my coffee. Just this, you know, a cup of coffee and some sweetened condensed milk. There is nothing better. You need to put this in a blender. She says like high-speed blender, but this is, I'm not gonna break out a big giant blender for a little bit of coffee sauce. And then 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree. Make sure you get the pumpkin puree and not the pumpkin pie filling. Doesn't matter what brand. This is just, I just have the organic one. And then a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Seems like a lot. I had to check a couple times to make sure, but I guess this does kind of make a lot and you want it to taste pumpkin pie-y, so no turning back now. We're gonna blend it up. Now we're going to store it in a mason jar in the fridge. Smells like pumpkin pie. We made our pumpkin sauce, and so now we're going to make our latte. So I have some milk in here, and I'm just going to froth it like normal. And then I'm going to make my couple shots of espresso here. And I think I'm going to start with like 2 tablespoons of the sauce. I don't know. We're going to adjust it. I haven't used this sauce before, so I don't know, you know, like how much I'm going to need. So we'll start with 2 tablespoons in the bottom of our cup. We'll leave the spoon so we can use it to stir and then use it all, you know. We'll just have a shot in there, give it a good mix around. And wait for our milk to froth. Our milk is done, so we're gonna put this in there and see what we think. I'm hoping this sauce makes good cold foam, because I really do love a chai latte with pumpkin cold foam on the top. If you haven't had that, you must. I think Starbucks is coming out with their fall menu. I think August 26th. 26th or 29th. So you have to try that if you haven't. Let's give it a shot and see what we think. It's pumpkiny, but you're gonna need more. Let's use it clean. I mean, obviously it's to taste, you know what I mean? And how big your cup is and what you like and all the things, you know what I mean? I put a couple little half regular spoons in here, we'll see. It smells like fall. Now that's perfect. You got to give this a shot. This was so easy. I'll link the original creator down below because I didn't come up with this, obviously. But yeah, this is going to be the new thing in the house. Plus, you know, it's like pumpkin, so you're getting a veggie with your coffee, right? We're making some breakfast tacos this morning. So I'm just going to use half the sausage in the pan, and we'll freeze the other half. And I'm going to do some eggs. I'm going to cut up some bell peppers and onions too to throw in with the sausage once it's cooked a little bit. Had some coffee, and now we're going to have some breakfast. I think we're going to go later too because I want to go to the thrift store, and I want to try to find a cookbook because I want one of those like church cookbooks or like, you know, women's club cookbooks from vintage, you know, where everybody contributes their recipes, and I want to start cooking my way through that. But I want like, you know, vintage recipes. So from the 70s, like me, I'm vintage. We want those. So I'm just cutting up some onions, and then I'm going to cut up I think a red bell pepper to go in here. Break up our sausage a little bit. Get that browning. Now we're going to cut up our red bell pepper. I was going to make some salsa too this weekend, but I haven't done that yet. Rinse it off. I'm going to kind of make them a little chunky so they're not like tiny pieces. Have some avocado too. Probably cut that up for Dale to put on his taco. I'm allergic to avocados, but I've been trying to eat some more avocados, just little bits here and there, but I don't think I'm going to start my day that way. I had some orange juice yesterday, and I'm also allergic to oranges. So I'm going to throw the peppers and onions in with the sausage. I'm going to let those cook down a little bit. I made some beans yesterday too in the crock pot, some pinto beans, like Mexican style pinto beans. So I think I'm going to heat some of those up. We got Instacart yesterday because that's really like the only way I grocery shop these days. But you know, it's always a risk with the produce, you know, if they're going to pick the ripe or too ripe, or you know what I mean? So these are okay. There we go.
And I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna put some of the beans in the pan and give them a smash. Let's go over to the stove. Let's see. I think maybe this is a good size. Because we're not going to do like, you know, a boatload. So I think we'll do that. Turn the heat on. Have what our sausage and peppers are looking like here. It's looking pretty tasty actually. So I'm going to throw some beans with the juice also into this pan. I cooked it with some onions and some seasonings and there. We'll start with that. And the key to getting them, you know, to smash good is to really get them like boiling. Dale's the master of the beans. He figured it out and then normally he does it. We'll let the beans heat up and then we'll finish cooking the sausage and peppers. And in the meantime, I'm going to shred my cheese. Here it is over here. Shred my cheese. Got a new camera, still trying to figure everything out. You know what I mean? So let's shred the cheese. I have one of these guys and it really makes a difference. I have a couple injuries actually from shredding cheese, believe it or not. Kind of accident prone. They have some that have like longer, you know, whatever, spouts. I want to get one of those because this one's kind of a pain. It goes right at the edge. See? Give them a stir. And then we can start smashing them. And then we just take a potato smasher and start smashing them. But if they're not like extra hot, then they're not as soft and they're really hard to smash. Stir them. I want this stuff to burn. There we go. Then you just smash them to your desired smashiness. But we're going to turn it down because now that we've got them pretty well smashed, they don't need to be boiling. So we'll turn them down low to try to get them to just stay warm in the pan. Made that pumpkin spice latte. I've microwaved it like twice because then I got busy doing something else, but it's very good. It's definitely like fall in a cup or pumpkin pie in a cup. We'll do 5. Okay. And I just scramble them with everything. I don't know how everybody else does it, but that's how I do it. Is that pan hot? We're gonna heat them up in the pan. First time using that little pan, so we'll see how it does. Crank that up just a little. Ooh, they kind of stick a little. I guess maybe you have to let them go longer because she seems kind of, you know what I mean? It's like, see, sticking. I don't know. Maybe I should have just done it over like the open flame. Maybe that would have been the way to do it. Got these taco holders. So I'm going to put the, there you go. My tacos in there. I think I'm just going to take it and do it over the flameage because this seems to be not doing it. It's sticking and I don't really want it to stick. Gotta crank this heat up just a little. This taco holder is like a game changer. Turn that off. You can turn this off. This is done. And so let's assemble a taco. Or a couple tacos. I'm going to take some of the mixture, put it in each tortilla. There we go. Top of each one here, a little cheese. This a little skimpy on that one. You gotta have extra cheese. And we have a side of the beans, and we'll throw a little cheese on that. The avocado on the side, the tacos, and the beans. That's what's for breakfast. We went to the thrift store and I found some cookbooks because I was looking for, like the, like the church cookbooks or school, you know what I mean, from a long time ago. So I didn't find one until the end. I'm going to save that one for last. So I got The Taste of Country. This was $3.99, but then it was an orange tag, so it was half off. And this is from, I just saw it, and I can't find it. 1989, so it's not like that vintage, but it's like vintage enough. You know what I mean? And then this one was $1.49, and this is the Better Homes and Gardens After Work Cookbook, 230 tested recipes from 1974. So this one's even older than me. I mean, look at the things on the back. So I'm super excited about that. They had like Jell-O recipes and different things, and I was like, I don't know about that. So I'm over the top excited to try some of these. This one was also $2.99 and then half off. So Good Meals. The back. This is from, let's see, $19.75. So, I mean, this is exactly what I was looking for. And then the Eagle brand Holiday Magic in Minutes. And this is from 2000. They had a bunch of these, like little books. They had a Hershey's one, Minute Rice, Kiko Man, just, different things. This one was $7. But they have the magic bars on the front. And I won my 8th grade home economics bake-off with those magic bars. So I had to get this. These aren't them, but these are them. And then last but not least, and I'm super excited about this one, is Our Favorite Recipes. And this is from the La Habra Women's Club and the La Habra Junior Women's Club. Now, this one was $5 or $4.50. And there's no date on anything. And I spent the drive home Googling some of the advertisement in here, but she wrote up here 1958. I mean, and look at the stove. So I tried to Google this, and it kind of fits with the time, because there's all these advertisers, right? Then if you Google any of these places, they just they don't come up, so they're not there. But I mean, there's not very many, there's no pictures, but they have Nibblers, beverages and sandwiches, rolls and bread, salads and salad dressing, pickles, relishes and preserves, vegetables and sauces, casseroles, main dishes and meats, bars and cookies, cakes, icing and candies, pies, pastries, desserts, and pudding. I mean, and of course there's like the old school stuff. Let me see if I can find something in here. Christmas tree salads. I don't know what that is. Cherry salad ring. I found that Jello one I was talking about, and it had all kinds of like different Jello salads, but I couldn't bring myself to. I wouldn't make any of them because, frankly, they look scary. Honey cream frozen salad, honeydew sparkle salad, lime gelatin, heavy cream, curacao, seedless grapes, celery, and honeydew melon balls. Pineapple cream cheese salad, molded cottage cheese and grape salad. I mean, we're going to have to try one we're scared of, right? Oregano Parmesan cheese dressing for green salad. Now that sounds pretty tasty. Pickles, relishes, and preserves. My grandma used to make this like relish, and it was so good. And I have it in my box, recipe box, but I don't have it with me. Corn chowder. I don't know why that would be in there. But Edma May Master, exclusive wear for women who care. And then the Newsom Jr. Bootery. Anybody watching from La Habra or been around Whittier? Something? Let me know. If we know. Because, I mean, the women's club is still around. I don't know. But we have Merle West, rug and upholstery cleaner. Reliance Dairy. It's a drive-in. I tried to Google that to see. Bob's Quality Meats, Odell's Jewelers, like all these places, and like you Google them and nothing comes up, Vaughn's TV Sales and Service, your color TV center. If you're looking to get yourself a color TV, you call up old Vaughn's because it says to patronize the advertisers. McGuire's Vacuum, Don Steve's Chevrolet on Whittier Boulevard in La Habra. And most of these people that are advertising are in La Habra or Whittier. Golden Cleaners in Whittier. McMurray Cleaners in Whittier. Baked fillets and sour cream. Just says fish fillets. Thin sliced lemon or onion. 1 to 1.5 pounds of fish fillet and sour cream. I'm not sure. Mozzarella meatloaf. Swift steak. I've heard of Swift steak. Cross ribs. This one. 8 lean cross ribs, Lipton onion soup, potatoes, carrots, and accent. You got to get that MSG in there. Veal scallopini. We're going to cruise our way through this. I can't guarantee we're going to make everything because half of it scares me. Steak and papillote. I don't know what that is. Look, Simon Netti and Sons Italian Delicatessen on Whittier Boulevard in Whittier. Phone Owen, and it says 1-7787. Like, those are the phone numbers. Where's it at? Right here. All the phone numbers are like that. Like Owen. This says Owen. Is this like from like a long time ago? The current annual percentage rate, 4.83, paid 4 times a year. Sterling Savings and Loan. But I'm thinking that's a long time ago. The Owen. I didn't realize that that's what it was. But yeah, OW1-6117. Ooh, I turned salmon loaf. Chinese style hamburger hash. Yep. Bars and cookies. Now that's probably like the place to be. Brownie thins, brownies. Oh, those are good. Coconut walnut delight, butterscotch bit bars. Oh. Congo squares. Sifted flour, baking powder, salt, shortening, brown sugar, eggs, broken walnuts, and chocolate chips. Cooknicks. Date bars. Anybody heard of these? Graham cracker date bars, brownies. Huh. I'm going to have to Google that. Oh, see, but this one now, Marge and Dawn's School of Dancing has an actual phone number. 619-4207. No area code, though. But then Erickson Tires has an OWIN 7-3716. Roosevelt Drive-In. Homogenized, daily, fresh, vitamin-rich milk. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess that might be our, what do you call it? Ticket to finding out how old this cookbook is. The Seafair Inn for delicious seafood meals you don't get at home. In Whittier. So, Burr Flower Shop. It's got another OWIN number. Near Dickinson Lumber. That's helpful, huh? Yeah, patronize their advertisers, and they have all these. Children's Shoe Shop, the Bike Shop, and they all have that OWIN phone number. Blue Chip Stamps. I don't know what that is. Union Oil Dealer. House trailer rentals, car washing, and brake relining. House trailer rentals. What do you think that is? Like a travel trailer? You can rent it? Harry J. Odell, State Farm Agent. Wonder if he's still around. Any Hoosers. No Baked Lemon Pie. I'm super excited about this one. Like, I couldn't be more excited about this one. Angel Food Dessert, Brownie Pie, Custard, Cranberry Crunch, Cacao Freeze, Cherry Surprise. Everybody loves a something surprise. Cherry Pie Mix, Walnuts, Melted Butter, Jiffy White Cake Mix. Do they sell Jiffy White Cake Mix still? And coconut. Cherry pie with walnuts. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, here's another look at it. Anybody, help me out. Help a sister out. Because I'm excited about this one. Like, I found this last, and I can't believe I missed it. And I was super sad because the last time we had gone, we got these at Savers. They had so many cookbooks, like rows and rows and rows of them. And then we got there, and they had like gone through them, and there weren't that many. So that's kind of a bummer. Yeah. Oh, and on another note, because my haul of my cookware is in this video. This is the tortilla warmer upper pancake, I think, crepe pan. It's like a million pounds. So, loaf nest. So I'm excited about that too. So anyway, yeah, it's a comment if anybody knows. The video was kind of all over the place, but that was kind of like, what we did. So we have unboxing and haul, and then the cookbooks. Oh, and I figured out that the cookbook is probably late 50s or 50s for sure, because they phased out those the alpha codes for the telephones in 1960, or by 1960, especially in California. And then the OWIN was the alpha code, I don't even remember what it's called, for Whittier, which is right next to La Habra, which makes sense where the book was from. So the mystery's kind of solved. It's late, 50s, early 60s, but nevertheless. I went through and I picked a bunch of recipes, so stay tuned, because we are going to be working through our cookbooks of some of these old recipes and making them, because, Grandma knew best. So anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Any video suggestions, comment down below. Yeah, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Okay, bye.